Hi, it's Robin Richardson, your psychic girlfriend, and it's arraignment day. Our girl Laura Owens went to court to answer or put in a plea for her 7 felony counts. And I'm just going to take you through this courtroom drama that hasn't even started. Okay, because it is a full-blown karmic reckoning, and I hope you're here for it. All right, so let's talk briefly about what actually occurred and what's going on here. Okay, Laura's arraignment happened today, and while the official records reads clean and quiet, the energy underneath is screaming. From off-camera appearances to power struggles within her legal team, this is what we're going to see play out. We're not just watching this criminal case, we are watching karma. And she was arraigned today at Maricopa County, and she was formally charged with 7 felony counts. And instead of showing up in person, she logged into her Teams meeting, and she had her camera off. Just a name on the screen. And the energy, fully disconnected, no accountability, no vulnerability, just control through silence. And her legal appearance was handled by Matthew Smiley, who stood in for attorney Joshua Kolsrud. On the prosecution side, we have Nicole Northrup, and she appeared for the state. The court entered not guilty pleas on all counts on her behalf and set her release on her own recognizance. That means no bail, but she has strict conditions. She must appear for all future court dates. No contact with any alleged victims or witnesses. No driving without a license. No possession of drugs without a prescription. I wonder if that includes HCG. Just kidding. I had to add that. No leaving the state without permission, and must maintain and report a local address. Now, the court calendar, we have an initial pretrial conference on July 11th. We have a comprehensive pretrial August 11th. I have to check those dates. October 16th, the final trial management conference, and October 23rd, the trial assignment. And then the final day to begin the trial would be November 25th. And that's the surface level rundown. But beneath this procedural calm, the energy is heating up. So let's look at Laura's choice to keep her camera off. It's more than just a logistical decision. Energetically, it feels like a power play. And this was not just her attorney's advice. This was Laura's call. She doesn't want to be seen, not by the judge, not by the public, and not by anyone reading her energy. It's not fear, it's performance control. She wants to be the one who decides herself when she's visible and how much of herself. And that act of withholding is where spiritual fracture begins. You can't heal what you won't reveal, and you can't escape what you refuse to face. Now, let's talk about Joshua. Joshua, in the archetypes, would be considered the shadow magician. He's qualified, he's polished, and he's strategic. But energetically, he is a shadow energy. He doesn't lie outright. He spins. He repositions. He is linguistically talented. He knows his way around a word. He reframes, and his power lies in his ability to bend the truth just enough to keep the illusion alive. And I'm picking up he's already floated the idea to Laura to accept a plea, not as an admission of guilt, but as a way to protect the illusion. It's an image protection, okay? Not a guilt admission. His true loyalty is not to Laura. It's true strategy and to win. And that's his karma. In a past life, he may have defended someone he knew was guilty and did so successfully, but at the cost of truth. And that same pattern is surfacing now, and Spirit is saying, not this time. He's been given a chance to choose integrity over cleverness, whether he takes it. So this should be interesting given what we know about Laura and the evidence that Laura has, that is against Laura. And I know that this is what attorneys are designed to do, is to defend their client vigorously. But we're going to see how this goes. All right, so enter Sandra Schutz, I think that's how you pronounce it. Now, this is the quiet force. And let's talk about her. She is actually the person listed on the formal docket. And the reason I had to re-record my episode. I'm good with that, though, because I'm so excited to see this person play out, right? She's a new player. She's born in Germany, top of her class, former public defender with hundreds of felony cases under her belt. And she has the mind of a strategist, but a heart of the empath, and the soul of someone who's been here before. Energetically, she is not like the rest of her team. She's grounded, she's clear, she's intentional, and she feels like someone who doesn't stay quiet when truth is on the line. And Sandra's soul contract here is major. In a previous life, she upheld laws that hurt people, and she stayed silent when she should have intervened. And this case is like her karmic crossroads. Will she comply with Joshua's manipulation, or will she break rank and choose her soul alignment? This is what I love about her. She doesn't fully trust Joshua, and she sees inconsistencies in Laura's story. If things escalate, she will either quietly detach or formally excuse herself from this case, and that decision will carry karmic weight for her. If she stays, she'll bring balance to the team, but risk compromise. If she leaves, she sends a signal to the court, to Laura, and to karma: I will not align with deception. And that might be what finally breaks the illusion Laura is trying to protect. Energetically, Laura is playing. Will Laura play by the rules? Now, here's the other thing about Laura. She is not going to like Sandra. Not at all. Because she knows. She knows this is the one that could make or break her. Now, will Laura follow the rules of her release? Energetically, Laura is currently playing by the rules, but only on paper. There's defiance under the surface, and I see attempts at indirect contact with restricted individuals. I see her pushing the boundaries, bending language, exploiting the loopholes, because she thinks she can outthink the system. She thinks she's smarter than all her attorneys combined. But the universe is watching, and in this case, it's going to be wrapped in karmic consequence, because there are no loopholes, only lessons for her. And here's my final forecast for this episode. Here's what's going to come. Joshua will grow more aggressive as the pressure rises, and Sandra will either pull back or step out completely, sending a ripple through this team in this case. And Laura will struggle to maintain control as her emotional cracks become visible. And the truth, well, it will rise. Not because the system is perfect, but because this case is spiritually ordained to bring the shadow to the light. This isn't just about evidence. It's about energy. It's not just about legal drama. It's about a soul's reckoning. And the souls at play here are very interesting players indeed. And we are all included in this. From Dave Neal, Reality Steve, Megan Fox, Lauren Knighty, Omar, and all the other players in this wonderful circus known as Laura Owens' case. So if you're feeling this, leave your intuitive read in the comments section. Do you think Sandra will walk? Will Joshua push too far? Can Laura keep the illusion alive? Like, share, and subscribe, because I would love to have this channel be brought to the people who are interested in the lens of the spiritual and the karmic and my psychic insights, because those stories are what the headlines are built on. And I'm not just here for the spectacle. I am here for the soul contract beneath this story. I am here for the karmic reckoning. And in a compassionate way, understand that all of us are having a life journey. So I'm here, and I look forward to continuing the coverage. I'm your psychic girlfriend, Robin Richardson, and I'll keep tuning in until the last mask falls and the real story speaks, because even in silence, the soul is never off the record. And I will see you in the next one.